Thank you for purchasing your WALX Xcelerator poles. In this video we're going to have a look at the poles, how to set them up so that they're the right height for you to use effectively. I'm going to put one to one side. The poles will adjust in the middle here. You turn the lower part of the pole. That allows the lower part to ride up and down inside the upper parts. This little bit in the middle here is not the adjustment, it's there to stop the lower part vibrating inside the top part. They do come apart, so if it happens, don't worry too much about that. So what we're going to do here, slide it back on, and now I need to get the right height for me. There is a left and a right pole. It's marked here on the back with the left. To hold the pole, I want to rest my hand on the outside ridge here. I want to rest my thumb on the inside ridge, and I want to curl my fingers lightly around the handle. The handle shape is designed, it fits the way our hand relaxes. When I relax my hand, my fingers naturally bend a little bit, the thumb leads forward. The pole fits perfectly into that. So now that I'm holding the pole lightly, I need to get the size right. The pole needs to be planted straight down, not angled back, but put straight down. And right now, as I hold this, my wrist is lower than my elbow. These poles are too short. I can take it right the way up. And here, with my wrist slightly higher than my elbow, they're too high. So I need to bring it down to the point when my wrist is only slightly lower than my elbow. If there was an imaginary bead of water running down my forearm, it will just trickle down before dropping off. Once I've got the right height, I just need to turn the poles, make it hand tight so it's secure. I don't need to over squeeze, but so it's secure there, and I can make a note of the height so that I can set up the other pole. Before I go out, I need to make a decision about the bottom of the pole. The rubber core that the poles come with is ideal for pavement. It provides stability in 360 degrees. But if I'm going off-road and onto muddy surface, I may want to take that off and use the metal tip there. I place it back on. May need a little bit of work just to get it back on, but that's nice and secure, nice and tight there now. When I'm setting up the right height, I need to consider my posture as well. The poles will lift me into good posture. But if you know that your posture, you have a forward-leaning posture, you won't want to use the poles to bring you all the way up. Your body won't be ready for that. So you'll want to use the poles to just lift you up a little bit, and as you get fitter and you feel that you're standing taller, you can come up a little bit higher. So in that instance, I would loosen the poles again. Same principle applies. In my slightly upright position, I may need to bring my wrist down so it's slightly lower than my elbow, and then tighten them up at that height. I would then take the other pole and set that to the same height as this one. I'm now ready to go out and use my WALX Xcelerator poles.